You are just joining us. This is the Champions Tour North American Stage 3 Challenges to Grand Finals. It's a mouthful, but it is a best of 5 between TSM and FaZe. Both teams that I think have been struggling for some time, but are finally looking very good with new lineups, new styles, adjustments. We'll have to see who's going to come out on top here as we get into the first map. FaZe, they're playing against a team that's not got a duelist here, and I think that's. I wonder if that's going to be shocking if they anticipated this. But regardless, as the pistol kicks off, we're going to see FaZe putting the effort towards that B site, and Bang is just already going to annihilate the play through mid, and TSM have a massive lead on players right now.
Well, that's a banger way to start the game right there for Bang. That's insane. He just Astra peeks off cat, takes both players out in mid. This round's all but over for FaZe. Look at their HPs, Dan. No regrowth on Sky either.
Yeah. And I have to say, given that Bang has this focus right off of the bat, I've been very impressed with how well-rounded Bang is. You can kind of put Bang on any agent, and all of the agents that you can put him on, it's not just like, oh, he can play a lot of different duelists. I think you were mentioning this earlier. Bang is capable on a variety of different roles in the game, which shows that Bang just has an amazing understanding. And here, we're getting treated to seeing some of those mechanics, just hitting those shots right at the beginning of the match. So
it's pretty insane, taking out Baby Bay and Corey to kick off the match. Like, if there's anything that's going to silence the duelists of FaZe, it's something like that. Just aggro peeking off cat and blasting them on pistol. It's a pretty big opener there for Bang. Little nerd cam from Hayes up in that B corridor.
Ooh, there we go. That Sheriff doing some nice work from Hayes. Slowing things down, and numbers are definitely important here for FaZe, given that they'd have a worse weaponry. They're on this eco. Oh, Raucous getting some love with that Sheriff. There's 2 headshots found, and it's a 3v3. A minute to play with here, Sean.
Yeah, FaZe has a lot of time right now, and TSM has been pulled all around the map. 1 mid, 1 A, 1 B. This is a big fight for Bang, and he takes it. That's going to help a lot to stabilize this defense.
Zachary and Corey still have quite a lot of time to find a way to win this round, though. We can see Zachary's walked all the way through B main unknown, but it's a very safe position from Hayes. Oh, Zachary. Great shot. Finds the head immediately of Hayes. And suddenly, it's looking, again, very dangerous for TSM. They're quickly making their way through spawn, and they will get the catch on Zachary. The Ares, the high pen working out nicely, but Corey still alive here with that Spectre. Stuck on the site. Ooh. Out goes the shot dart. Can he make it happen with the Spectre? It's not going to happen. It's a Leviathan with the Ares.
Gravity wall is just so annoying. Top site, spinning him around. Stood no chance. Oh. It is worth noting then, both of these teams have indeed qualified for Challenger playoffs. I believe it starts on the 11th, so 10 days from now. This is a seeding match to determine which side of the bracket they're going to be on. I believe the winner goes to the upper side of the bracket, and the loser goes to the lower side of the bracket. There's still both teams still in a double elimination bracket, just different sides they would end up on.
We'll have to see here which side is going to be better for these two teams as well. I'm so curious by this opening. I mean, I have to hold that thought though, because I was going to mention the compositions, but we have this Ice Orb to slow down the default towards a main. Eventually, FaZe will be able to pick up that orb using the drone. In fact, pretty much everybody is here, ready to go.
Oh, God.
For both sides at this point. There's the wall up behind the smoke, and it's not looking good at all here for FaZe. They're trying to force their way in, but they are being just completely stopped at this choke point. They can't get in. And there is a minute to go, but they've already invested lots of utility, and they don't have too many players left at this point. They're just getting annihilated here, Sean.
Yeah, that was that was actually insane to watch. That was like watching a Jackson Pollock painting, right? Just like throwing paint all over the place, except he was doing it with an Odin bullet. It was just wild. He was just spraying furiously. Leviathan picks up one right there from heaven. FaZe, the style of just pounding into a site, definitely not working early for them right now.
Yeah, I kind of like the mind games of if the opponents defensively are throwing the Ice Orb, that means we can't push quickly so that they can put more presence. The defense can be more together towards mid, so maybe there's an opening, but maybe that's making things a little bit too complicated. Regardless, we're back on the Sheriffs, and we know that for FaZe, the Sheriffs can be quite deadly, and they are just going to be running it in, run and gun, see what they can get done here.
Wall, Dan.
Ooh. Yeah, the counter wall, indeed. Are they going to be able to make their way across? The spike's actually by itself. Baby Shay with that spike. Just charging up. No support at all. That's absolutely unbelievable. Will eventually get taken down by Leviathan. And now the spike is down in Defender Spawn. FaZe is holding Defender Spawn on the B side of things. And you saw that crossfire as well with Leviathan, who's up by A. So it's not going to be easy to recover this spike. I mean, there's that firewall to at least break up this one, but that is not... Oh, both of those are going to completely miss Leviathan. They managed to get the spike, though.
One enemy remaining.
It's down to Baby Bay now, and Baby Bay knows exactly what's going on. Hayes trying to punish, knowing that there's a lot of pressure on Baby Bay to get the spike planted, but heads up play from Baby Bay to wait that one out. A 1v2, very doable here. As TSM close in, and wasn't expecting bang right around the corner. And TSM pick up the round.
Excellent use of the cage right there by Hayes. Because normally, attackers coming through the mid connector like that would be super attentive towards defender spawn. And he leaves a tiny gap in his cage, which allows him a cheeky frag. And like you said, Baby Bay in that 1-on-2 is just... There's just too much to do. Breaking the dart, jumping up to lane to create some space, and he just gets caught. Man, TSM is running away with this half right now, Dan.
Yeah, they really are. It's so far looked really great. I mean, FaZe has been definitely applying a lot of pressure just through damage. But it looks like FaZe are going once again. I mean, they did this on A earlier, but they're going to just charge into B. And it might work out here, Sean, because we've only got one player just anchored on that B site here for TSM.
Yeah, it's Hayes, and he has double-tripped it. What is this Astral? This is super innovative. Look, it allows him to get free control of A main.
And they got a fast push there as well.
That's sick.
So Brosa's just running into attacker spawn, but it might not matter here because we already have an entrance onto that B site from FaZe, looking to get that spike planted. You can see, though, that Corey has a spike. He's still stuck in B main, and now he's separated from his teammates on the site. This is falling to pieces, and there's that flying from Sabrosa off of that early A main control. And it's just a clean up right now. Bang, I don't know what that was, but I don't think it's going to matter here. Baby Bay is just looking very curiously towards the dead body of his teammate.
It's like, what was this guy even doing? And now Sabrosa's wondering the same thing. Everyone's wondering what is going on. What is happening here? That was a super cool use of the Cosmic Divide from Bang. Using it immediately to get a main control, cutting it across mid. So that way, if an attacker runs out of tiles, they can't have any vision to catwalk or any vision to close mid. They would have to run through the Astral Wall. I don't think I've seen an Astral Wall used so aggressively on the defensive side. Kind of liked it.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully we'll see that again or something similar. The Sheriffs again for FaZe. We know that they've been enjoying those, though. Very aggressive. Oh, Zachary again. Yeah, these FaZe guys are definitely very dangerous with these Sheriffs. So 1-for-1. And a fight in mid, perhaps, to regain control there. Bang is in a deep position with the operator. This looks really good for Bang. Easy frag, nice angle to reset to top mid, but just suddenly, in 1 second, 3 headshots coming in for FaZe from those Sheriffs. So, I mean, I don't know, how do you commentate this, Sean? Tell me how.
Yeah, it's actually wild, because I thought in a round like this where TSM was running a double op, that they would have relative ease in controlling the round, right? Especially what we've seen lately. But no success from Wardell all game long, despite being up 5-0. He finds himself 0-4 on this new Sage role. And Bang pushing through the cat smoke just goes 1-for-1. So the op's immediately taken out of play. TSM doesn't have much economy to fall back on, but the nice 5-0 buffer will give them a bye here. Bang might have to scrape the bottom of the barrel, though.
Indeed. The Ice Orb again to slow down any aggression on A main. Which buys a lot of time for the defenders to rotate, which is what's happening. It's collecting that ultimate orb. Walling behind the smoke. We've seen that before. This time it works out better.
Yeah, Absolute
rotation's coming in
sage
quick.
whiff, damn.
Slow and steady, the assault from FaZe onto this A site, but TSM have everybody in position. There comes the flight for Sabrosa, looking for that transfer. Doesn't get it, but the damage is still pretty good. Leaves it doable for Bang and Leviathan here from TSM in this 2 versus 3. BBJ might be looking to take the fight to them with the run it back, but didn't find too much. Now it's down to Bang, 1 versus 3. Is it possible? Don't know if they know precisely what Bang is, but now they certainly do. And there's Zachary to finish it off. FaZe pick up their second round. And again, they're keeping it simple here, Sean. Just brutish, full-on assault onto the A site. It's like they're playing Icebox.
All of the little things they did were so nice that round, right? We had Baby J walling over the smoke A main to see into heaven, getting the pick on Wardell. We had Zach double smoking, casting a blind that goes through Gen to heaven. And then I saw Baby Bay on the overview throw a molly into the door smoke, and that prevents anyone from running into the site. So you basically just get the site at that point. Then he does a post plant, run it back. There's a lot of actually very solid things FaZe just did on that A tape. Baby Bay.
Oh dear. Well, they've announced their presence. Ooh, Corey's going to get some tags here with Hunter's Fury. Can he finish off Wardell? Yes! With the last Hunter's Fury, it's going to happen. The last pulse. I actually don't know what you call those individual kind of bursts of light from the Hunter's Fury, but either way, it's looking quite difficult here for TSM on the defense phase. Again, just with the slow assault style. Brute forcing into the A site, and there's not too much here for Bang and Leviathan to do. Looks like they're going to be trying to see if they can catch any kills and make something happen if any mistakes are made by FaZe. Bang looking just to have some fun here. Fun is over. Let's look at another round here for FaZe. Off of these just simple
these
full-on pushes.
These A hits are just destroying TSM all of a sudden. Like, I don't think they imagined a squad just coming into these A hits time and time again through a Sage wall, through the slows. But FaZe does not care. Like, they are making it known they're hitting A, and TSM can do nothing to stop it. It does help. This ult pick on Wardell definitely helped a lot, though.
And you're already feeling it with just like not having the dash right there as a Jet player, Jet main. The dash or the updraft, already any of the 5 different ways you can get away from the Hunter's Fury that Sage can't.
I do like the juke moves, like the jump juke. Ooh, nerd cam on Cat by Haze. Please show me more. A drone coming through A. This is clearly a fake because this is definitely going to be a B hit.
Yeah, playing these 50-50 pushes early on, and there goes that Odin once again from Baby Bay announcing their presence, and I have to see if they can find the same kind of success they've had towards A.
Let's go, Odin wall. No, Baby Bay.
FaZe getting the opening kills there into the side. Nice pick up there from Wardell, but it's not going to matter. FaZe winning another round here, and yeah, they're just playing this gamble style right now, showing either it's A or it's going to be B, and it's just trying to get into the heads of TSM. It has to be really frustrating to play against.
Yeah, because you can see TSM is kind of switching up their setups, trying to predict what's going on. The Cypher's moving around, putting nerd cams all over the place, and you see FaZe just regrouping. They do a slight fake by like sending a drone into the opposite site, and then 4 of them dogpile into the opposite one when the rotate happens. They're actually just 200 IQing them simple strats.
We might see a retake setup. Oh, Wardell, that's a beautiful shot onto Baby Bay. I was going to say we might see a retake approach coming in here, but you know what? That's a great setup. Oh, the gravity well plus the sky flash. That is beautiful there from TSM. Maybe they can keep the Cosmic Divide off.
Oh my!
Cosmic Divide after all, because these frags are beautiful. Okay, just Zachary left. Yeah, I was going to say, Sean, one of the answers to what FaZe is doing is they have that Cosmic Divide. They can just play for the retake with it. Let that A side go. But hey, there's the Flawless.
That's a good point, yeah, because they also have the Sky and Sova combination, right? They have so much info. Even if they give up the site, they could run the Trailblazer in, they could run a drone in, recon. There's so many ways to find out where the players are playing in the site with those two. So a retake setup might actually kind of be something that we see to close out this half.
Yeah, definitely. And we're actually going to get a FaZe tactical timeout, as you guys can see. Perhaps thinking to themselves, okay, what do we do here? I mean, they must know that that is a very strong possibility that TSM will play more for retakes now, given that they have these ultimates that can assist them for just a very strong retake setup where, again, you can deny a lot of position, get a lot of information with the Cosmic Divide and the Seekers and so on and so forth. So, do you expect them to bring anything new to the table here, Sean? FaZe, that is.
I'm not sure what FaZe is going to plan for this round, but I hope we get to see another aggressive Astral coming out of Bang. I would love to see the Cosmic Divide thrown out in the first second of the round. I know we talked about the retake setup being in the cards here. You can see they have actually left Sabrosa solo A. They have the double Astro Stars there, which usually operates as the first one's a smoke, and then if you come through the smoke, you enter a gravity well. And it makes things very easy for that solo defender. That allows them to stack the B site with trips, cam.
I've got your trail.
Arrow gets a ping on Wardell.
Seekers aggressively coming through. We get the wall up as well, but it's Leviathan to kick the action off with the first frag onto Baby J. Trying to hold the backside. Zachary, that's insane! Up on the box there, doing so much damage. Bang is going to get the trade through, though, and Hayes swinging on through the market as well. Also making life better here for TSM, and they are really starting to win this tug of war. Corey, last player left here, and oh, what the hell is that from Bang?
It didn't work the first time, so he added some jumps into it. Now it works even better. Let's go, Bang.
Wow. Okay, 7-4 then for TSM. That is not how I expected this round to go. Are you actually serious that that's the thing? Oh my goodness.
Here.
I'm glad like I haven't been playing matchmaking.
Ooh,
I love this last few months, Sean, because
yeah,
I'm into that all the time.
Yeah, there was actually an update to that, I think, on 3.0, patch 3.0, but it's definitely possible.
You will not kill my ally.
The opening coming through, that's going to force out the res from Baby J. Wardell ready for it in mid as well, and TSM are just putting up the wall here on this A side. They are not allowing anything to happen to this A side.
He TP'd into the door smoke, Dan. He's behind them.
Oh, he's actually got out there. He's got 6 HP. Maybe he can actually convert this into something. Zachary! Oh, the full up for Wardell. Almost there, but not quite. Maybe there is a chance here. Trying to dodge that drone. It's not going to work out. And Leviathan with a finish with the Odin, of course. Leaving it all to Corey. They seem to probably have a decent idea as to where he is. They have spike control too. Sitting on that one. Corey has to make the move here. He has to plant the spike. The time is against him. TSM can happily
Corey with a recon ban. If Corey played Sova, imagine his aim if he knew where you were. Dear God, that sounds terrifying.
Oh man, it's just
any options for him with this cam. Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Well, they're not giving anything to you, Corey. It's oh, this is gonna waste a bit more time.
Oh, this is rough.
Can Corey do it? 3 quick headshots. That's what he needs to do. And I don't know. Oh, no. Leviathan at least going to save him on that one. 8-4 at the end of the first half. TSM. They started out really strong. It looked like they were starting to lose a grip of things for us. And we are back in the action. FaZe against TSM. FaZe with a measly 4 rounds. We'll have to see if that is enough for them to mount some kind of recovery here on Ascent. What do you think, Sean?
Well, TSM is looking to bulldoze their way into this B site where Corey on this Sova role is playing all by himself. So I mean, we know Corey has insane aim, Dan, but how insane? Ghost Ace insane? Please let us see. Let us see.
Question mark.
The Sky Flash will indeed come in. You can see Sabrosa has that thing ready. Will the recon get any juice? Oh dear.
Ooh. I think they went a bit too deep, climbing.
Oh my God.
Oh, actually, that second one is okay. All right, all right, okay. The reload's coming through, and it might just happen for no. Sabrosa is going to deny him. Oh man, you almost called it. But the dream is dead. Sabrosa is going to get owned, and that's that.
Is Corey a Sova man? What? That was sick. I haven't seen an arrow ping that many people in a pro game in forever.
Oh, actually, that did hit everyone. I actually thought that one went too deep.
Yeah, no, because he threw it on the wall behind them that no Sova ever actually puts it on. And his shock darts were god tier. What a hold by Corey.
Okay.
Oh my god. That was filthy.
Now, one thing that's fun about FaZe is we might expect them to be like more aggressive on the defensive side. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Hello?
All right. Zach gets out there. Picks up one in mid. A main is being held pretty well. In fact, I don't think FaZe do much holding. They just do pushing. So A are pushing all the way here. Hazed is stuck in a pretty difficult position. He's going to slowly, surely get crunched. And there's that crunch. Baby J with the final kill. And FaZe, they don't like to stay in these rounds for too long. They like to make it quick.
No, but I did like the fact that Baby J was playing Tetris over there in the A side. He definitely messed up, though. He's not going to get any lines stacking the blocks that way. You see the gap at the bottom?
Yeah.
That line is definitely not clearing for a long time. So...
Dude, Tetris is so awesome. You have to try it in
Tetris
VR
is
if you haven't.
So, oh my god, that sounds amazing.
It's really relaxing. I recommend.
Oh, text. You must be a
C++.
casual if you think Tetris is relaxing. Filthy casual.
I will show you. You will be a believer.
Bet.
But
All right.
it's like
How walk from Sabrosa.
yeah. Oh, I mean, Sabrosa, he had enough time to react to that. It's a pretty huge pickup early on here for the attack. You know, FaZe have to get aggressive now. They don't really have too much of a choice. And they also be bleeding out. TSM are in such a great position now. They can kind of do anything, split anywhere, push anything together, and they're going to be likely having a lot of success. There's a delay coming through from the true position. FaZe deciding to try to fight here. They have to stand and fight somewhere. And that's not a bad result. Zachary can hold this. Oh no, the dark cover disappears a bit too soon.
That's a free B site, Dan. 1v3 now for Baby Bay. Lot to do with just a bulldog in hand. Okay, that's gonna help.
Now comes the knife. Oh, 9-6 to TSM, looking to make this quick. Okay, what do we have here at the beginning of the next rounds?
Looks like not much left in the tank for FaZe. A couple players can buy full up with rifles. You can see Zach actually on the Marshall. We have Ruckus on a Sheriff. It's just... This is like a do or die situation for them. If they lose this round, it's probably over.
Wardell charging up mid, has that Guardian. Gotta be really careful. Sorry, Vandal. And it's just a bulldoze maneuver straight through to the tree position here from TSM. Loving the pace. There we go, Corey pushing all the way through B main. Seekers let loose here for TSM to just make their lives a little bit easier, getting that info, moving into that A site. Oh, Zachary in position at the perfect timing. Oh, well.
Oh dear.
Okay,
oh,
what is...
Dear.
Oh,
dear, that's a big sword and it's missing a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I feel like the sword should outperform, like, you know, a karambit or whatever, you know.
What? Why would you think that, Dan? This is not a pay to win kind of system here.
That's true.
I don't want to hear this. Unless, of course, I have it equipped. Then it's all fair game. But I don't have that sword yet, so I am very opposed to this idea.
I just want it to be like Soldier of Fortune too. If anyone has played that game, you can actually throw.
I haven't heard that name in a minute, or that title in a minute. Jesus.
It was so legit.
We are old.
Alright, well, looks like we'll see something similar here from TSM like we had from FaZe, which is just really keep that pressure on the A site, just a slow assault. We already have to push up mid though. Raucous is coming. Oh, nice flash from Baby Bay. Okay, this looks just like deathmatch right now.
No way.
Oh my god. How do you call this? It's just frag after frag. And finally, it looks like TSM managed to make it work. And FaZe were really quick up mid on that flank too.
Yeah, Raucous was right behind them on the sky. And Baby Bay pops his ult. That Omen smoke Zach threw was just some kind of tool for people to flash in and out of. You see Baby Bay flash into it once, out of it once. So Broza did the exact same coming the other way. Just everyone's pop flashing through smokes. It's so chaotic. TSM on top yet again. 11-6. This might be the beginning of the end.
Oh, there's a quick push coming through here from FaZe into that beam in position. And again, it does look like target practice for them right now as they forces TSM push back. And again, quick into middle. This time it's Baby J. Going to find the backs of some TSM players. And that's the remainder dead. And FaZe bring themselves back in this one. And it's just all out aggression from both teams.
Indeed, and kind of worth noting too that Baby J got his res now, so they might be able to actually kind of get a rally going. FaZe had to win a 1v1 the round prior. This round's a blowout. TSM's economy can't be that great, and yeah, sure enough, the Shiko, Dan, the Sheriff Eco, it's coming in.
It's dangerous. I mean, we saw FaZe doing massive work in the previous half with that too, so looking forward to this one from TSM. There he goes. Nice shot from Wardell. Baby A is in a little bit of trouble here, but there is Baby J to provide the assist. The res comes through as well. That's annoying for TSM, but
this
he's
gonna get no Zach.
Ooh, a little bit too slow. Okay, TSM in a pretty great spot with the Shiko.
A great cage by Hayes to allow his teammates to cross to B. And this site's open. It's only Baby Bay here. Is he gonna come through the smoke? He did.
Ooh, Wardell. That was an opportunity. Now it's starting to look quite difficult here for FaZe. Or TSM rather. The FaZe looking actually pretty great. Oh, the Hunter's Fury comes through from Leviathan. Decides to actually pop that one. Gets one tag. Oh, just barely missing, finishing off Baby Bay. Does get an additional bit of damage though to another player as FaZe start to push through, but it's just down to the 1v1. Leviathan versus Corey. Corey holding the angle, trying to make his way forward onto that spike. He's getting a lot of ground here, and it's just a jump from Leviathan. And you know what? Corey pulls out the classics, had enough, and FaZe will secure the round.
You can only peek Corey so many times, Dan. Come on. Come on. I thought he was... Honestly, I didn't think he was going to win it because I thought Leviathan would just tuck away. But the second Leviathan committed to that fight, he was a goner. Let's be real. Corey's aim is way too true. Once he knows where you are like that, good luck. Good luck.
And it's definitely going to be a difficult situation now for FaZe because, I mean, despite having Corey on the Hunter's Fury now, the ult economy is looking pretty good here for TSM. A little bit better right now. Although Raucous is one off of Seekers, so curious how TSM are going to approach this one. Oh, we got the tricky ice walls here to get some early damage through mid. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Raucous gets 3! And just like that. Just like that. It is looking horrendous now for TSM. 2 players left. I don't think they want to use any of these ultimates now. They're just going to have to try to do as much damage as they can. And FaZe want to finish them off quickly. Wall goes up, but TSM, they are not getting any love here. Oh no, the Trailblazer coming through right in the face. Bang on the off angle. There's one. 1v1. Knife comes out. And that's the rounds for FaZe.
Do we start to believe, Dan? Do you believe in the comeback? Do you believe?
I don't know if I believe, Sean. I don't know what I believe in.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. You know, like I thought with the failed Sage wall, the round would be kind of like a surprise for TSM. They'd steal a 12. But Rocket just swings off Cat and just destroys all three of those guys.
Yeah,
I love watching.
It's the Shiko and the headshots.
The one thing I believe in for sure is Sabrosa with this ult on Sky. I love watching Sabrosa use the Sky ult and trail it with a flash. He always hits someone with one of the Seekers because of how he combines the flash with the Seekers. It's actually really clever.
Yeah, I'd really also enjoy Sabrosa on that role, and he's made a lot of magic happen on this map. Okay, so most of these players here for TSM on this wacky buy down now. They haven't really found too much in the way of opportunities here. Yeah, especially when Sky first came into play, you know, I think it took a while for people to really get to grips with how exactly to get the value. And I definitely feel like Sabrosa is one of the players who I've seen some of like the highest level stuff.
Yeah, and so, kind of adding on to that, something I've noticed throughout this event is, so he was playing a lot of Brimstone on Bind, and later in the event, he actually switched to Sky, and I think FaZe played Astra instead of Bang. So they allowed Bang to stay on the Raze role on Bind, and they put FaZe on Astra. That's really, really cool for TSM. That's something that they lacked a lot in their previous iterations of the lineups. Just people feeling comfortable not switching agents, but switching entire classes, like going from initiator into a controller, or going from controller into a duelist, and looking very comfortable doing it. Right? Like they look like they're at home in the same way.
And it's, I mean, talking about looking like you're at home, I feel like that's just also the tables on that have turned repeatedly for these two teams. It makes it very hard to predict. And early value from that Odin through the B main wall into the B site.
He counter spammed him, man.
Well, there's the Sabrosa Seekers. And it doesn't do anything,
my goodness,
unfortunately.
I caster cursed at him. Why have I done this?
Yeah. That's a sad one.
What is going on with this one? Silly guy.
It happens. Oh, he's back. Back from the dead.
Look how good he is when he uses Seekers. He gets 2 lives.
If it's a real caster curse, then Sabrosa's going to die to Raucus again. Oh, Zachary's looking for some info, but Bang's just waiting there. So it's not going to happen. For Zachary, unfortunately, then. Love this Phoenix wall. I think that Phoenix wall is one of the arguments that actually, I think, made people start to believe in the value for Phoenix on this map, you know, so long ago. It's like the power for the retakes from that util.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Cosmic Divide comes through here to try to make this one a bit more difficult for the retake from FaZe.
Ooh, gravity wall right on the other side of the Astral. And what? Rocket still gets the frag.
WA jumping down. Operators doing a lot of work here. Hayes has to come through, and again, the operator's going to finish that one. WJ locking it in. Looks very calm on that retake there from FaZe.
Yeah, and that gives Baby J res again. I feel like he's had a few reses this half. Will this be his 3rd? Or is it just the 2nd? I remember the one in A main behind the wall.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That was an eternity ago.
What I am sure about, though, is that they are carrying through double operators into this next round, so that should be fun.
Baby J looks kind of filthy on the op. It's a shame that Baby Bay is just so good on it. The babies. Babies. They need the snipers.
We're going right down to the wire here. The spam battle. Oh, like baiting them into spam against Corey to try to get the lineup going, and maybe creating a distraction here. Maybe an opportunity for Zachary to make his way forwards. Trade through by Tiles, and going to get the rotation from Hayes here, giving up the lurk towards that A side of the map here, because we're getting a really aggressive play coming in from Raucus, taking all that space for A main. It's a push from TSM, comes into that B site. And Corey, hold on though. He's got that Odin. He's ready for this. Headshot onto Sabrosa. Battle of the Odins and the operators. This is kind of insane.
Spike planted.
Chris coming in from Baby J. You're talking about that? It's down to Wardell. 1 versus 4. In the back
All
bow
to
house.
get
Picks up the
outspawned.
Odin. I respect it. Oh my goodness. Wardell was in so much trouble. And he's gone. So FaZe,
Well
they're
for
picking up
FaZe.
12.
How is this the world we live in? How did FaZe
know.
get back in his game, Dan? What has happened? TSM has fallen apart.
I don't know. I try not to ask questions sometimes.
Just
Sometimes
be
it's
the
best
witness.
left. Exactly. Sometimes you just have to experience it, Sean. You think too much.
Yeah. I like it. Let me just...
Technically, you are. That's kind of your job, though. You are the analyst,
Yeah.
so...
So wait, you can get away with this? And me?
I don't
I'm
know.
stuck?
Exactly. I mean, that's...
You just throw me in there?
You're out there on the islands with your 500 IQ. I could never hope to ever understand the world like you do.
Well, I do understand that the double op setup is on A. One is close and one is far, and there's no shot TSM reads this.
Yeah, it's 2 opening kills here for TSM as well. Maybe another one because Undersuri isn't going to connect onto Corey. That will force him back.
Ooh, Zach waited for the neural theft to come in and immediately ults.
Oh, great shot from Baby Bay. Great hold here coming in from FaZe. Looking to lock this first map in, but it's a 2v2 here. And minutes to play with here. Oh, straight up onto the wall. Oh, is he going to do it? He hears the rotation. There's a minute to go, though. So TSM actually have the ability to fake this rotation as well. Oh, and they are going to. Doubling back into A.
Corey's
Looking
recon
for
should come
a
on
forward
soon.
play.
Yeah, Corey just got his recon. I'm curious if he's going to use it to clear out B main or if he's going to try to save it for a post plant. Both options. He's sitting there on the Odin and spawn. Zach is playing a great spot for this cat hit, Dan. He might just be able to end it right here.
30 seconds left.
Oh, so weak here. 20 health. Can Zachary get both players? Vandals ready to go. Spots the barrel. The trigger. Discipline from Zachary. And he transfers. 13-11 FaZe. Map 1 in this best of 5. Excellent in a multitude of different agents and roles. Sabrosa on the Sky. Again, Sabrosa and Sky, we were talking him up earlier. Is just a player that's done such a great job on that agent and making it look better and better in the pro scene. But enough of that, actually. We're getting straight into the match here. Early on, we're going to see FaZe on that defense. Nice pop from Baby J. Straight away bangs out of the picture, and that's the Astra.
Yeah, and he hasn't been picking the Sage normally. So, like, this wall in mid is a totally different look. But you can see it doesn't matter. FaZe still wants to fight mid, even with the wall up.
And Corey using the ice blocks there in mid just to jiggle, get additional opportunities for fights here. They're going to push the issue again. FaZe do not want to give up mid here. And it's working. 4 versus 2 now. There's not a lot left in the tank for TSM.
ABJ wants more, Dan. He's pushing.
Oh, yeah, WG might just get
He's
it.
going to get more.
Now it's Leviathan. And I mean, these kills are important. Like, just really getting as much value as you can. Charging up those ultimate orbs. Bit of extra money in the bank. Now, Leviathan could try to make this difficult. Oh, they're actually going to try to push into this position as well. Leviathan, it could be good for one hit. But no, Baby J actually getting so many frags in this round. And, you know, speaking of charging up the ultimates, that's 3 ult charges already for Baby J.
Yeah, I mean, there was the nerf that added the extra orb required to get the res. Sage continues to get the nerfs. I feel so bad for Sage mates, right? We were talking about it before the cast. Yeah, remember how far you used to be able to cast the wall away from you? You used to be able to put it so far away. It was instantly at 100% health, and there's just so many positives to Sage. I think the slows lasted longer. Everything was cheaper. Res was less. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's crazy different. Oh, Corey looking to reclaim a lot of space here using that utility. Being bought, the pain shells being burns. So TSM have actually come away with a lot there. 1 kill, they've gotten rid of a lot of the early utility. The Trailblazers used from Raucus to get some more information down mid, spots that most players for TSM still hanging out and haven't fully rotated off just yet. So it's looking quite dangerous here for FaZe, but they're not trying to overplay their hands. They're waiting for TSM to make the move.
Yeah, that was really a ton of info that Trailblazer got. Oh, the Trailblazer comes in from Sabrosa. Raucus in big trouble.
Oh my god, Corey is just absolutely annihilating everybody. Great trade from Sabrosa with the frenzy, but a lot more work to be done. Finds the Spectre on the ground. Down to 32 health here. 30 seconds to work with to try to get the plant on this spike, but I don't think he has any ideas. Zach, oh no, oh no, oh no, shot. Sabrosa takes down Zach. The Guardian Wisp coming in, and Sabrosa might actually just have enough time to do this one. He doesn't have anything stopping him get the spike plant. He can reset off of this. He has a Guardian, so a lot of firepower. Baby Bait moving through that Spectre from the sewers position.
Oh, if he peeks from elbow, it's such a long-range battle for a Spectre versus a Guardian. But there's no way of knowing. And you can see Baby Bait cutting the distance on the minimap.
Oh, Sabrosa with the clutch. The Red Bull clutch coming on through for TSM. Oh, the whiffs in sewers. I cannot believe it. That is rough.
You do hate to see it. Zach just on the slow Guardian flank in the sewers. Yikes, Dan. Yikes.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, but a huge clutch to win. That's a 1v1 scoreline now. And we can see that TSM. And still with pretty decent amount of firepower despite these so many players there. And they're just going to go ham in mid here, doing a great job. Despite having such poor weaponry, finding the right timing with that showstopper. And TSM on the struggle bus right now, 2 versus 4 for them. These rounds do move quickly at the beginning.
Yeah, still a very winnable round. The Astra playing A site from heaven, though, is going to get really early info. And with the star on the ground, potentially being a gravity well, difficult site to enter here. Oh my god.
Opening there from Hayes. Great swing. Fault line comes through, though. That's going to slow things down here for TSM. Rotation's coming quickly. There is a flank from sewers as well. Baby Bay slowly but surely with the Phantom. And this is looking so difficult. There's so much time is being burned here that this flank from Baby Bay could be absolutely massive. Is the timing going to be good? Zachary finds the headshot onto Hayes, and Leviathan's left alone at the top of A ramp. Trying to get the push through to A heaven. That's going to work out. Spike, though, is down in A. If only Leviathan had that spike, maybe there would be some more to work with here, but forced to go down A ramp and to challenge for this one. The timing, unfortunately, for Leviathan there. Caught by the fault line as well.
Yeah. Be forced to save. Uses the Viper wall to get to sewers safely. He's gonna hang on to the Phantom for the next round. FaZe stealing it back. Thrifty, Dan.
Very well played.
I like the flash peek combo from Heaven coming out Baby Bay and Zach. That was nice.
Okay, so, I mean, again, expect the unexpected so far as, I think, the name of the game here in this matchup so far.
Ooh, we get Baby J on the op again. Let's go. He's going to be opping B super aggressive. So he's peeking into B main with this Sage. But I think this might just be an A hit. Hayes with the aggro cam, spotting down A. Immediately taken out by Raucus.
Oh, Zachary's going through with the Sheriff. That has not worked out. Although I was ready for that. The flash, though, to try to get the value in mid here. Baby Bay is going to have to fall back. Neural Theft comes through. That's a huge win. And it looks really good here for TSM. Spike down, 5v3. They know exactly where every player on the opposition is, thanks to that Neural Theft. FaZe are in such a difficult position. Baby J has that very valuable operator as well. Got Sabrosa coming up through ropes as well, yeah.
That's
Trade through
Sabrosa
to the
flank.
Standing.
A-ramp position, and that's Sabrosa's flank initiated. Takes down Baby J. That's the operator gone. I think that was like a really big question, in that 3v5 with all the value they had if they just go for a save there, but Bay might die here. Are they going to check for this? Maybe. Oh,
He's going
Baby
back.
Bay wants to go for the frags. That is bold.
It's a very Baby Bay type play, so I can respect it. Corey's sitting up there at
2-2.
7 and 3. I mean, he's just been peeking into mid and having a lot of success. I think TSM has conceded that for the most part. They seem like they're using it for some lurks. They're doing a lot of A hits. Now they're going to B though, and it seems like they're just following Raucus around the map. They just have a good idea where he's going.
Oh, a lot of value there. Found on the offense. In that B-main position. Seeker's going out as well. The rotation is really quick here for FaZe. They've got players in position, but the weaponry is obviously not quite there. TSM have that backside control behind that toxic screen. Oh, Corey's going in! He's going to get taken down by Sabrosa, though, so not finding too much there. And I like the approach here, trying to stop this push before the spike can be planted, but it's not working out. Got to take a lot of risks here when you have such poor weaponry against your opponents.
I just want to give so much credit to FaZe on how he uses these cages, because that cage did have a tiny gap in it, but he's so aware, right? Because pros, what they like doing with these smokes is finding those little gaps, waiting for someone to run past the gap and getting an easy frag on the opposite side of the cage or smoke or whatever it might be. FaZe is aware of the gap and he keeps jiggling it. And he's trying to get the player to shoot, and then he's going to wide swing and he's going to win the fight. And that's exactly what just happened. That's just so much awareness of like the pro meta and how pros deal with those tiny gaps in the smokes. Love seeing little interactions like that.
All right, so we'll see the sneak by going deep there. And actually, that's swing and a hit from Leviathan as well. Baby J trying to get the early challenge in there. Again, trying to find the early frags with the sheriffs. It's definitely a good way to approach a situation like this. But of course, not working out early for Baby J. Baby might be interested in pushing that position, though.
Yeah, he might push B main. It is open right now. Leviathan's playing it super passive. The Guiding Light went into ropes to clear that out. No voice line notification saying someone's in ropes. Sabrosa pretty calmly checks it.
Party's over.
Nice shot from Wardell. TSM knew that there'd be an info play somewhere, and they are punishing pretty hard. Yeah, it's definitely a sign of a good team, having the ability to slow down the tempo, to try to force mistakes from the opponents. He's really stuck with that info, had to try to find something. And this methodical approach is going to result in a flawless from TSM. Very nicely done. And that's a 4-2 scoreline. So starting things off well here on this attack.
Yeah, TSM looking like they're in control of their map pick. Here's the full buy coming in from FaZe Clan. I don't know if we've seen an actual legitimate full buy from them. It's like a lot of pots and pans, like hobbled buys that they've had. So here we have all Vandals on the board. Raucus with the ult, Baby J with the res. How are they going to use these?
Scary situation here, being up against the operator from Wardell. Force the dash. Love that, Baby Bay with that flash. Trying to get that retake going for mid. But TSM looking really committed to taking this mid control. The Trailblazer is going to help get that extra information. Keep TSM's presence there. Zachary with the catch with the lurk of FaZe on A-ramp. And another really big win. That's a huge tell just to see that FaZe is pushing that by himself.
You put a fall up there as a fake. They think someone's up there.
That's actually awesome. Bang will make his way through to the side. Though the full line is going to connect. He's going to hold position on site here for FaZe for the time being. Oh, wow. Baby Bay not able to find that one against Bang. Bang's looking so confident, but Corey is going to be able to take him down. It's looking difficult here for FaZe, but might be able to make something of this. Cosmic Divide comes through. Hyper's Pit to try to answer that from Leviathan. And the jump across for the satchel from Corey that doesn't do too much, unfortunately, for FaZe. Zachary's in a very, very difficult position.
This Cosmic Divide is wild, Dan. Yeah.
The gravity well to pull him in, lines up Zachary. Oh, he took him for the clutch. He knows everything. Incredible play from Zachary. What a beautiful 1v3. That's going to be one of the best plays in this series so far. Zachary, you can just see the cogs turning in his mind.
That was gorgeous. The way he used the Cosmic Divide diagonally going across B site. And he just puts the gravity well and the Nova Pulse right there. Destroys Levi. Oh my god, this was so sick.
Actually gets a reload off there as well. And just as you said, Sean, like the Cosmic Divide, he just knows where everybody is.
Yeah,
just
even
great
the
intuition.
So the left peek that Wardell had to do, Wardell had to hug close to that box. That is not a favorable peek. Most people would peek on the wall or a little bit further off so that way they could swing. But the Cosmic Divide didn't allow that to happen. That was super cool to watch.
Oh, Sabrosa coming in. Great transfer there up into that mail take. Again, just go fast in that mid play. Oh, Baby J with a great answer. Might find a second one. Indeed, he will. That's the spike now down on the ground as well. So the mid play that's come through and been successful for TSM doesn't mean too much if they can't recover the spike now. Back outside B main. That B lobby area.
This is wild. He's going to go back mail and res, Dan. This is the loop. They're doing a loop. We're going to have a 3v3 B hit again.
Is there something? Is there a gun? Is there an upgrade for Raucus? There might very well be.
He's not going to res.
Oh, there's the whiff from Wardell. Oh, dropping position. Wardell still with that flick. Still good. Nature's coming through. Slow things down here. Corey and Raucus looking to try to find a way to make this possible. But Wardell is such a huge problem. It's a Trailblazer. That's so much information. That's very helpful. But again, Wardell, difficult to deal with.
Ooh, it concussed
where two players are. Flash comes through, and all players are now. TSM having to defend from the back of the site against Corey and Raucus as they start to try to push in. So difficult, though, and Hayes catches Corey moving forward. Raucus with an operator of his own. Still two players left to deal with here. So difficult, and there's not much time. Hayes with the peak, finding the shot that's necessary to pick up the round.
Yeah, the one glimmer of hope right there for FaZe was if Corey got one frag, he could have had the showstopper on deck. I think that could have flipped the round over in FaZe's direction. Nope, gets taken out. Leaves Raucus in kind of an unwinnable 1-on-3, if I'm being honest. And yeah, TSM gets another. There's 5 rounds already on this attack side of split. Whew, FaZe is a little bit of trouble now, Dan.
Yeah, TSM, really very confident. There's the wall there. Slow things down in B main. Snakebite, pretty cheap way to slow things down in B main as well.
Oh, he's actually using it now.
But he's pulling out the stopper as well. Corey trying to anticipate the push through. That's going to whiff. Now Corey's going to be there by himself as Baby J goes down. And again, TSM, 5 versus 4. They've got lots of time in the round here. They can slow this one down if they want. But then they get the neural theft too, so they know the rotation of their opponents. Are they resetting?
Stole away our wall from us, Dan. He showstoppered it off. we had something good, and it was taken from us.
It's taken away. And the reset comes through, just cutting noise completely. Corey's, is he going to go through this? Toxic screen. Corey has the info now. He knows what's going on. There it goes. The breach shot comes on through. Corey able to take down Sabrosa, and TSM, they still have time here. They still have 4 players to go, and Bags going to respond quite well. Corey going down, but they still have to deal with Baby Bay. The trades are favorable for TSM. It's been difficult, but they're looking clear for a plant now. Wardell providing that long-range cover. Zachary's going to have to go in off of the back of this flash. 1 player isolated. There's a drop down to hell from Raucus, but Bang has every answer. What a round from him.
TSM winning yet another gun round. And that was an expensive one for FaZe. Using the breach ult like that. Showstopper, obviously.
30 seconds left.
I can't imagine FaZe is going to be able to have a good buy coming into this next round. And that pretty much cements the fact that TSM will indeed run away with this half.
Yeah, I felt like that Rolling Thunder was going to do a lot more somehow, but yeah, TSM, again, they just seem very resilient in a lot of these chaotic situations, finding their ground quite nicely. And again, we're seeing that, you know, cheap option to take that B main control, the snake bite, and Wardell, again, being a problem mid. Of course, it is just pistols here for the saving FaZe. And we know that they like to try to take these early peaks. It is a good way to do it with the Sheriffs. TSM are ready for that.
Open heaven, undetected. That's a free B site. No one's here, but look, FaZe on right. What?
That's a nice shot.
Down B. One enemy remaining.
Not too much else to be done, though.
It's like a game of Ring Around the Rosie. How did he manage to get between the attackers? Very
Yeah,
easily.
that's a good question. That's a very good question. Well, it's going to be another round here for TSM. Too much Zach can do. Might be able to get another cheeky frag, though. And he is one away from the Cosmic Divide, so it would be pretty awesome if he's able to find another ult points here. There's a lot of footsteps. That's a lot of footsteps. There you go. 7-3 are locked in now by TSM. It's really shaping up nicely on this attacking side for them.
Indeed. I do think some of the ults are coming back into play for FaZe. So that is kind of the comeback story. If they were to get, come back into this with the last two rounds. We saw Zach get the round with the Cosmic Divide. That was probably the most value I've seen. FaZe has had a lot of value from their Cosmic Divides on Split. Because remember, we broke down the play where they Viper ulted behind it before. So you can clearly see Zach has put a lot of thought into how to use that wall.
Absolutely, and you know, here we're going to see TSM changing the pace. They're going very aggressively towards that A side of the map. They're not playing a slow default or anything like that. It's just a full frontal assault, and Raucus is there at the back. It's a good flash, but not good enough, it seems. And Corey, in fact, everybody's trying to dodge out of that smoke, trying to catch TSM running in, but it's been just, I mean, it's been a slaughter here on the A side, and there's not much left to do if a Baby Bay.
No, he's all alone. Just a young breach holding spawn. Chiseled jawline. What? That's something we need to talk about, Dan. When we see that group of FaZe pictures, why do they all look like models? Like, what is going on? How can they be so good at this game and all look so good? What's going on?
That's definitely, it seems like a question that someone needs to figure out the answer to, because
amateur.
He's so damn good at the game as well. And Baby Bay has been an interesting one as well, just in terms of like their personality. He's been really fun to, it's been really fun to watch his career in Valorant. I mean, as well as everybody on FaZe. He has spotted and heard his next victim here.
Yeah, this is the hunt. This is the hunt. The initiator hunt.
I'm gonna find him there, but Wardell actually possibly.
Last round in the half.
Okay, so no extra ult points available there for Baby Bay as we move into the last round of the first half. And again, if you are just joining us, FaZe won the first map of this best of 5 finals. It was Ascent. It was a 13-11 scoreline, and they had to come back as well.
Yeah, it looked a lot like this. Like, I will not count FaZe out of this game right now. I will not. Astra Stars everywhere right now.
Oh, we love this. A very aggressive maneuver. The Seekers are out. Full line, that's going to slow things down here. Very fast approach. Oh, the wall. Again, the tricky walls. FaZe knows better, though. And TSM holding both sides of the map very effectively at this point. It's going to be difficult here for FaZe to hold on with what they're carrying. East side now. All theirs. TSM looking great.
Welcome to my world. Spot planted.
And a Viper ult to seal the deal. Just a flashpoint on Baby Bay. Zach has the Cosmic Divide again, but I don't know, Dan. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot to deal with here.
History would definitely have to repeat.
Yeah, and I believe it was just 4 rounds that FaZe got at the end of the first half on the last map. And Zachary here, and he's going to get taken out by Sabrosa. Nice finish from them. So there it is. TSM 9-3 at the end of the first half. Really good performance from them, looking pretty dominant all the way through. Welcome back, ladies and gents. We are here with TSM and FaZe. This is the second half of the second map. And we're going to have to see if FaZe can repeat the story of that first map where they were in a position like this, but then they ended up coming back to win that first map on Ascent. We'll see if they can do that too on Split as we go into this pistol.
Dan, oh my god, I'm so excited right now. Okay, so this camera in screens or in ropes is going to see feet, right? The players from FaZe cannot see it quick enough. They won't see the cam. Just their feet will be visible on the cam. There's a sky in male. That means that probably when this cam sees feet, the sky will throw a guiding light right around the corner and they're going to triple swing. And it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. Ooh. Oh, they're getting up way too quick here. That's not going to pan out too well. We'll see, though, if there's any counterplay here. It's going to have to be the headshots. Wardell's been pushed all the way back to spawn. TSM are left with very little on this defense. That's a nice shot, though. That's going to take down the spike, too. Something to delay things here for FaZe. And TSM actually hitting some shots. 3 versus 3. They've done a great job in recovering this.
Spike planted.
And they're ready for this retake, too. They are coordinated around spawn 2 players. They've got, I believe, Leviathan up high on B main. B heaven, sorry.
Yeah, that double stack in the back of sight. Zach can catch this timing.
Leviathan stops that one, though. And TSM, beautiful coordinated push.
Wow, you do have to wonder if Zach had peeked that corner 1 second sooner to catch the guys coming out of spawn, how would the round have played out? Instead, he got caught in that awkward timing where the people came out of spawn and were already progressing towards the back of sight. The heaven smoke is still there, about to fade. He just got caught. It's very unlucky on the timing there for Zach.
Yep. That's 10-3. TSM maybe looking to close this map out more quickly and not allowing what happened in the previous map to happen here as well. But that said, we've seen FaZe be very dangerous on these pistols as they're on that pistol save. And we're going to see a very fast push into the A site here. 2 players in mid here for FaZe as well. Oh, bang. Gets the lineup off of the Spectre. And that has left very little to work with now for FaZe.
1 enemy remaining.
This round is all but over. Whew. Just coming down from above. I don't want Sabrosa to get that one, but Hayes actually takes it from the back. And there we go, 11-3. Bonus round here for TSM. If they win it, what would you put? What would you put FaZe's comeback potential at right now, Dan? On this attack half, down 11-3. Like a 5% chance?
I think there's a pretty strong chance. I would go like at least 50%.
At least 50 on a comeback from 11. You are much more of a believer and much more optimistic.
I've just watched a lot of FaZe recently, and I've seen them do it a bunch of times. So, no, man, I think the numbers are pretty good, but we'll see what they're able to cobble together here. It's going to be a very fast push straight up into the A site. And already Corey's doing some great work, taking down Bang. That's the Astra out of the way quickly, but you've got to get past Wardell's operator as well. So Wardell able to peel away one more player, but the site's actually under control here for FaZe. They will get a plant, and they will get to play a post-plant. Question is, what is that post-plant positioning going to look like?
Planted.
That is a great question, but what I do love is the Viper utility on this A site. You saw the one-way up top to prevent the ramps push, and look at this wall for the retake now. So good.
1 enemy remaining.
And FaZe are really making it happen right here, able to do a lot of damage. And Wardell's going to have to run away. He's only got himself now and the operator to work with. All his teammates are gone, and it's so valuable. He's actually going to keep challenging here for the moment. He's being teased, but it's all a ploy because we can see that on the other side towards that B site, Raucus is ready to punish Wardell. If Wardell can even survive this, this is looking extremely awkward at this point.
Oh no!
Oh no! able to dash away. Oh, no, but into the spike. Oh, God. Rockets will take him down after all. And that's an operator for them if they want it. And absolutely, that will be picked up.
That's just one of those scenarios where Wardell was trying to catch his breath. You know, like, whew, that was close, man. I had a couple more bullets in that chamber. Then it was forced to just to roll the dice with the knife in this game. It's a yikes one.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like we'll get more presence on this A side again for FaZe. I say presence, but just full-on pressure because they're not kind of spreading out across the map. And at the same time, it's going to be a take on B main from TSM. So FaZe might have a really good opportunity here as there's so many TSM players out of position on the defense.
But the spike is left, though. BBJ has to bring that with the squad, so he falls off the wall. A side is open, though. TSM's playing full retake.
Yeah, and these fights are going really well for FaZe. They have just great positioning. Zachary will be forced back from screens, but it's already a 4v2, so FaZe looking very strong at the moment. Corey. Nice shot from him. Wardell in a 1 versus 4. Make that a 1 versus 3, but Baby J's obviously going to shut this one down. And, I mean, that's one of those toss-ups, isn't it, Sean? You got TSM on the one hand opening up with early 3-player control of B main at the beginning of the round versus a full-on A push.
Yeah, that's... I mean, both these teams are kind of just sending it towards the A side. Now, I think FaZe has found the weak spot. It's exactly like Ascent, right? They just found out that the A side was weak, and they just kept abusing it time and time again. And TSM never had an answer. FaZe won 7 straight rounds to win Ascent. Are they about to do that again, Dan?
Yeah, they're going to, and it's against Pistols. Wardell's on that shorty at the top of the A ramp. I'm really looking forward to seeing if he can get any value from that one. Lots of util coming through, though, from Raucous and Co. And Corey's already in defender spawn. So TSM at least trying to reclaim position here, but Baby J are ready to go. Nice flick to follow the first one up.
Nice.
Again, the A site is given. And as you said, you know, it seems like a weak spot, but this was just against Pistols. So I'm very curious on this next round, but
Player standing.
I was holding my breath for a moment there. But what is TSM going to do on the next round, Sean? Are they going to predict that FaZe are going to go for this again, this A push? Are they going to have like a 4-man defense or a setup to take A main control aggressively? You know, what do you think TSM are going to do here?
I think that they put Papa Hazed on this A side as Cypher. Surely, right? They trip it up. Get some Astra Stars up in there. Sure enough, look at him. He's going to do the nerd cam in heaven to see feet. Setting up 1 trip for the ramps. Going to put 1 trip down low. All right. But
it's
guess
a B
what,
play,
Dan?
Sean.
It's
Mind
a B
games.
play. It is a B play. They're
Yeah.
following Leviathan. They want this Viper's blood. Let's go. Oh God. You gotta run.
The Rolling Thunder coming through as well with a showstopper. Oh, so Bros is going to catch Corey midair before the rocket can be deployed. That's a huge win early on here for TSM. And FaZe still able to get some value, still able to do some damage, but struggling to get control for that spike plant. 2 versus 2 after all of that. It's going to get worse here for FaZe. Raucous now needs to get that spike and has no idea where some of these players could be peeking him from. That Viper's pit's up as well, so Leviathan could be anywhere. Leviathan playing it safe, sitting in spawn for the time being. Tactical so Oh! Raucous got the first few bullets off there.
Yeah. That Viper's pit covers the entire plant location of the B site. And he can be safe in spawn. That is an incredible Viper's pit, actually, that Leviathan just put down. And an insane B hit, by the way. With the breach ult coming in, we didn't mention it, but there's a gravity well on the rafters. So that way, if you try to get back into heaven, you're stuck. Or if you try to come out of heaven, you're stuck. And we also saw a fault line coming into rafters that ended up taking out Sabrosa. There's just so much utility flying around. Flashes everywhere. That was a sick take by FaZe and a great hold by TSM.
So Wardell in mid though, and there is a mid take coming from FaZe. The flash though, that's going to force out the dash from Wardell, but he's going to be able to repeat this one, but maybe not. So beautiful stuff from FaZe here to deny Wardell getting any shots off, and that allows all this space to FaZe. They can pressure ropes, they can start to play with the rotation of the defenders. Baby J with that operator. Looking for the shot. Finds Leviathan. Doesn't get the kill though. And Leviathan's been pushed back as well. So FaZe are claiming so much ground so far on this map. And Wardell, he hasn't been able to pull the trigger just yet.
We saw a barrel. It's a big
Crossfire.
Spike down.
Yeah, it works out really nicely for TSM. Maybe FaZe are starting to worry that they overextended. Leviathan's found a gap. His way into elbow. Interesting spot for FaZe because they don't have spike control. It's down in heaven. Wardell's sitting on it, and there's the Cosmic Divide. That's going to force Wardell forward to get the shot. He gets it. Baby J's down, and Baby Bay's down. Both the babies are gone, leaving just Zachary. And he's got to push a Cosmic Divide. Oh, actually, no. It was just in front of the spike, of course, by design. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Wardell. Great round from him.
This wall that provides no shelter from the raining bullets that are about to come into you. So, Sovas are almost always picked on Breeze. And his ult's not that good because it's such a big map. He can't reach to certain places. His recon can't reach to certain places because the map is so big. But like I said, he is just such a nuisance when Viper is in the server.
Oh, and TSM starting things off with a quick flash from Sabrosa through that mid position to take that mid control. And they are really taking the fight right now straight to FaZe. And this is kind of a problem. FaZe are not expecting to take these fights so early on. You can see Baby Bay's push so deep. And the rest of his team are trying to make their way up through the cave, splitting into the site. And Corey on that Yoru is going to find one entry. But it might not be enough here because TSM still holding great position towards that A site. And it's just getting worse here for FaZe. Up to Baby J now. I believe they know exactly where Baby J is. Oh, that's a flick and a half from Baby J. Lots more to be done here, though. This is very difficult. Exposed from multiple positions. Trying to find those 1v1s. And there's the reset. Baby J might make this one actually work. Gets the spike. Oh, just gets shot before he can get around the corner with the spike. There was enough time to rotate as well. But that's going to be a wrap. TSM winning the first round off of a mid-aggression.
Baby J is a gem. I don't know how FaZe managed to find this guy and have him be teamless, but every time, I mean, I just toot his horn so much when I watch him. Like, it's so ridiculous. His aim is insane. I feel like he would be a top-tier duelist if that's the agent he decided to play. But I love that he chose to play Sentinels because he has such creative setups. And I can't wait to see how he uses cams here. Let's go. He's going to get that up top Halls lurk going. This is a full Marshall by Dan. What?
Yeah, this is great. I am a big believer in the Marshall. And, you know, FaZe, they have a lot of distances to play with. So if TSM make mistakes and they give, you know, openings, expose themselves on these angles, they could have, you know, it could be very problematic. But Baby J will get caught off guard, unfortunately for him. He's looking for some info. And it's just these full Marshalls left. But again, these full Marshalls can do a lot. You know, if TSM are peaking these longer positions and trying to play for information, the Marshalls may be able to punish that.
Yeah, he's just playing super passive on this B site, using his cam to spot both the angles. Sabrosa comes down from the hall shoot, clears out mid. This is becoming real telegraphed. The TP though, Dan, the TP.
Yeah, you know, Corey working on that Yoru play. Yes. Ooh, this gets stifled very quickly though by Hazed. You know, it is a flawless actually, so a lot of potential with those Marshalls, but nothing at all really working out. So TSM once again starting this off nicely. Bang with 5 kills already actually as well. So that res is almost charged up. FaZe looking for an all-out assault onto this B side though, it looks like, Sean.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be an all-out B play. I think the Viper wall is going to cut through the B site by that little half wall. I'm not sure. They're not posturing really for elbow. Yeah, this is just going to be a straight B hit with Baby J lurking mid. I think he's the player that's going to win or lose this round for FaZe.
Bang looking to find some timings around elbow, and yeah, FaZe in a really great position. What's the retake going to look like here for TSM? Well, Dell's on the operator already. Might be awkward for him, we'll have to see. Oh, that's great. Deep Poison Orb coming through to assist Baby J. Baby Bay. Baby Bay so ready for this one. Oh, turns with the flash. And it's actually going to work out there for the first frag at least. Leviathan is going to convert 2 off with the Spectre. And in fact, actually, TSM looking amazing on this retake so far. Baby J has to come through here. Has to bide his time. The trigger discipline. Able to take down 1, but the time is against him. Has to push forward into the Sheriff of Sabrosa. And TSM doing a great job on that retake.
Yeah, that's one of those rounds where FaZe will probably look at it afterwards, and the way they handled that retake wall yesterday was to push into defender spawn. TSM looked kind of ready for that. They didn't have any people on the flank, right? They were super ready for the spawn push. But maybe planting on the opposite side of the pillar so that way Baby J's flank, can have some success, right? He couldn't even see the spike defuse coming in. There was no shot of winning. So the retake wall on B holds true. Love that. I think it's Leviathan. Yeah, Leviathan puts that up on the take. They molly the back left corner, and it's just, there's not many fights you can take if you're on FaZe fan.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty interesting to see if FaZe can find the adjustments they need. They're back on a awful buy, but they'll do what they can. The charge here from Corey. Able to get close to the TPs. Bang, straight through the toxic screen. That's a little bit scary. You see the flashes sent through the toxic screen as well. And there is that TP from Corey to reset the position. And pretty much everyone from TSM is just huddled up in that spawn position. The defender spawn, of course.
Sabrosa is on a really, really late flank. He's actually going to regroup and go elbow. Baby J coming through spawn behind. He's so late, though.
The push is coming into the site in the meantime as well. And that's a clear sign now. The pressure is on now for Baby J once again. He gets some extra damage in. There's one. Looking for another kill at least. Denied by Leviathan. TSM will pick up another round. But spike planted, so a bit of extra cash for the team. And FaZe will be back in with a buy in the next round. What are you looking forward to seeing, Sean?
Yeah, I think FaZe has really quickly recognized that this B site is free. Like, TSM doesn't really have much interest in fighting for it. They have these plans to retake it. So FaZe is just going to probably keep sending it B and just tinkering with the post plant, trying to figure out something that works to hold the site. Like I said, I think just simply planting in the open. I know that that's super risky because you don't have mid control. You get spammed through the Viper wall. But with no Sova to reveal your position, it might just be the play.
Let's focus around the B elbow as well. Again, like FaZe, really want to make this B site work. Oh no! Corey taken down through the smoke. Now he's just waiting.
On that trip.
Really good delay though here from TSM. FaZe haven't really been able to start their round just yet. Maybe Jay is in a forward position, but if he can't get past the trip, then it doesn't look like too much is going to happen here for him.
Yeah, I love how we've just visibly seen the impact of these support players on TSM this round, right? A Viper smoke wall at B, just bleeding the time. The Sage wall at elbow, followed by a slow. Just everything's very annoying. And then the Cypher trip to stop Baby J from pushing through. All the support players played a role in this round for TSM.
Yeah, TSM are really looking like not just 1 or 2, but like 3 steps ahead in a lot of these situations. FaZe got a lot of value against Luminosity by kind of rinse and repeating, just trying to scale on one side or the other. And TSM aren't really allowing FaZe to even set up.
No, this is crazy because this is nothing like what we saw yesterday, right? When we saw LG in the server. I feel like FaZe can't even get set up for these B hits. TSM is just stalling them out. I would have thought it would have been like Wardell to open up the rounds, maybe Sabrosa throw some pop flashes, but it's actually the other 3, the support players on TSM, just really stepping it up on this defensive half.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And this is a great... Oh, okay. I thought Wardell was actually going to hold that. Looked like a swing was going to come in, but... The Marshals... FaZe are hungry to swing with these Marshals. There comes Underfury as well. Oh, good blind comes in as well. Baby J. Baby Bay over the top with the dives. Looking to see what we can find here. This is really awkward at the moment. Baby Bay might be able to find something here.
FaZe is still in the sight.
Yeah, it's so insane that it's... Oh, he gets the timing onto Corey as well. I don't know how Hayes is getting all of this value around the pyramids. Viper's pick comes in as well. TSM slowly starting to make things happen here, but Baby Bay still alive with the knives. Able to get one more. Oh, beautiful stuff from Baby Bay. Just bang left. Can Baby Bay close it with the Blade Storm? Looking a bit labored, but he gets it. The ace from Baby Bay off of the Blade Storm. So much calm and poise from Baby Bay.
He is so filthy with the daggers. He is so good with the Jet Blade Storm. My goodness, his movement. He's impossible to catch. He's always refreshing his knives. Jesus, look at him. He's just updraft dashing into the middle of the open, takes out Wardell. That was a big find. And then clearly taking out the Viper's kit on Leviathan. That's what really swung it into FaZe's favor.
Yeah, that was really awkward too. Baby Bay was waiting for a long time to find the right moment, but he found it. And speaking of which, Wardell will find it in the beginning of the next round. It's another similar look here from FaZe, just looking to assault the B side quite quickly. And you know, typically TSM have been good on the delay, and you can see it again. Oh, the delay. See the value of Sage here. So difficult. The rotation's already here. Sean to assist. Bang gets 3 kills out of this one. And the spike's down in front of the smoke. There is just too many ways for TSM to slow down these pushes, and FaZe cannot get in.
Yeah, the Viper Sage combo by this B site. We have yet to see Corey get a TP off, a gate crash into this B site. Whereas yesterday against LG, I feel like he was just doing it every time. He was able to get the gate crash to the back left corner, flash in. Baby Bay could dash in behind him. But something about the Viper Sage combination just allows 0 aggressive plays like that to happen. Absolute lockdown stuff from TSM.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Track them down.
FaZe are going to have to do so much work on the second half. Still, though, a lot of time left, opportunities left in this first half, so I'm not trying to write them off or anything like that. We'll see them changing their approach here as well, looking to go into the halls.
Finished.
Oh my, TSM. Great stuff there from Baby Bay. Corey with the dimensional drift, and there's some over on the map now here to FaZe, possibly. Corey looking to see if he can get something out of this. TPing back, resetting off. Ace is pushing mid. Oh, finds a perfect timing. The TSM revs in as well into Sabrosa, so the numbers game truly paying off here now for TSM. 4 versus 2. FaZe, they have the spike. And a minute left, but only 2 players to work with.
I have to say, Bang on this Sage, tearing things up. His impact is just so clearly obvious on all these rounds. And the res to make this go into a 4-on-2. It's insane. Sage's value on Breeze, you just can't quantify it.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, and I've been really impressed by Bang too, just every time I've seen him of late. With TSM. Fantastic player, and there we go. The move is made by FaZe, and 10 seconds to go. Finished off by the shock dart.
10 seconds left.
Nice move there from Raucus, but it is too little too late. No time to plant the spike. Now the round is won by TSM, as Raucus tries to stay alive. Is he going to get another kill out of this? Maybe. Maybe not. Sabrosa takes him down, and 7-2-1. I mean, Sean, so the first map first half was 8-4 TSM. The second map's first half was 9-3 TSM.
Yeah.
Are we going to see a 10-2 TSM to kind of follow the pattern?
Oh, I see what you're doing. I see. It honestly, it looks like it's in the cards, Dan. It looks like it could happen. And this is all with Wardell having a relatively quiet series, by the way. Like, I think if Wardell actually had the performance like he's had throughout this event, TSM would just be dumpstering FaZe right now in this series.
That's a bold push from Sabrosa. You talked about him playing this like a duelist. That's absolutely what's happening. They get taken down, though.
Ooh. Oh, teach me, baby bear. Give me the nerd cam location. Baby J, I'm sorry, I did it. Oh my god, I confused it.
That's a pretty nice one.
I love that.
Yeah, I wasn't saying anything whilst that camera was on screen. I just wanted to doubly make sure you're able to get your comments in about that one.
Yeah.
But you talked about Ward having a quiet game. He's going to have to anchor this side. He does have some assistance from Bang. In fact, now he's gone. It's up to Bang behind the toxic screen. And
exactly where you are.
oh, well, his hand is forced now. Oh, he actually able to catch Baby J. Oh, repositioning. Ooh. Bang is so good on the stage, on anything. And there's 2 players left here. Spike has to go down. It's going to take Corey out of the fight for the moment. In fact, Corey's actually TPing back. He's going to rotate to the A side. That is some real Yoru shenanigans coming through. And Zachary's going to be deep on A already.
Oh, what if this trip gets a kill? Damn. It would make my day if this trip gets a kill in the Viper ult. No, Zach found it.
FaZe might try to prevent this from... Oh, no. Zachary able to take down one more. He has just enough time to plant the spike, but might have to go for the frag instead. Doesn't get it off of that Marshall shot. It was so close. Maybe it wasn't close, but there was one shot at least that was possible. And Zachary is trying everything.
I think that was a good play by Zach, actually, to plant outside of the Viper ult, because he has to stick the plant, and your enemy definitely thinks you're going to stick it in the Viper ult. So sticking it right outside like that might actually be the play. People probably question why he did that. And I think in that scenario, it might be the better idea. They're sending it B again, Dan. We get the nerd cam once again.
And Wardell might get more action here as well. He's really deep on this push. There's a drone that's going to deal with Wardell. Pushes him back. FaZe running it forward. Oh, Bang just before the toxic screen goes up fully. Able to take down Baby Bay. It's a huge win. Duelist out. And soon we might see the Duelist in for TSM. Wardell pulls out the Bladestorm. And there it is, already paying off. 3 players left.
Wow, look
there
at that
is
slow molly.
Not a lot to work with here for Corey. He's back against the wall, but still making it work. The Dimensional Drift to actually dodge the next fight, the trade attempt. But now Corey's alone against 3 players. The Seeker is chasing. Oh no. And the defuse is coming in. I don't think there's anything Corey can do to stop this one. He's going to try to peek it. And Corey, he does so much damage, but still TSM pick up the round 9-1.
Yeah, I mean, despite how much I played Yoru, I actually didn't know until about a week ago. The Seekers can hit you in your ult. It confused me so much. Those Seekers are like one of the only things that can get you in the Yoru ult. So he actually had to run from that. That was an insane play by Corey. Like, he's running from it the entire way. And he gets the window and he almost wins the round. If that spike was planted for him, I think he might win it.
Yeah, his aim was looking super sharp there as well. Viper's Pit in the cave instantly here coming through from TSM. And pretty aggressive as well is Bang around elbow and on cannon. He's actually going to be pushing behind FaZe. And FaZe are getting slowed down here. Whoa. Baby Bay, though, with the Bladestorm is going to take down Sabrosa. Looking to try to convert onto the site. Oh, unable to find the value, but does have teammates there pushing at the same time. So the A side will be cleared. The entries have been made. And finally, FaZe are looking like they have a lot to work with. Advantages, in fact.
And we're just trying to, you know, set the script in the 10-2 scoreline for you.
Absolutely.
I hope Wardell got the memo.
Be pretty important for him to stay alive with this operator. Kind of looking like that's going to happen. They have to be careful now.
Oh, I love it! I've seen Wardell do this before, where he purposely tanks a trip to bait a peek. I was getting so excited. I thought it was going to work. It's the most 200 IQ thing. If you see a Cypher place a trip like that, and you know he has to swing to kill you, and you're as fast as Wardell, and as good as Wardell, so basically none of us can do this. You purposely run into the trip.
Yeah. Yeah, you're totally right. That's exactly. You could see it on the X-ray. That's absolutely what he was doing.
I knew he was gonna go for that when he saw the trip. It's so sick.
Okay, well, FaZe, you know, they got one more round on the board, 2 on that scoreboard for them. Focusing rounds. Cave in the hole as well again. Oh, Wardell, double tap.
What?
Zachary, I don't know what's happening there, but hey, gets the kill. So Bros is down. And look at the Raptor split coming through now. Great angles to work with the Baby Bay. Wardell is going to be spotted by Baby Bay. And both Cloudbursts come through. 3 versus 3 now. So much time left. The spike's actually in cave right now, but we'll finally make the cross. Raucus can get a spike down by the pyramids.
What about that Viper?
Oh, and the flank from Baby Bay is working out nicely there.
One enemy remaining.
That's down to Baby Bay to try to clutch this 1 versus 2. Catches the jump peek. Oh, Wardell actually is going to be there to provide the cover. TSM, that's the 10-2 shot. There we
It was
go.
written. It was written in the cards. You know, we're just here to tell you guys how it's happening. You know, there's the 10-2 score line you were referring to.
Switching sides.
Okay, based on what we saw before, Sean, we are back. FaZe. I mean, we got to answer the question: can they come back in this one as well? Because they have shown the propensity to be able to do this, Sean, and we've seen some great stuff on Breeze from them. But we were left feeling like things were a little bit flat at the end of that first half. So will things be different as they switch sides?
Oh, they better hope so. I mean, what propelled them into that win on Ascent was Corey just absolutely dumpstering that B hit. And here he is again, set up at the right site. You know, he's at the A site. Oh, what is this innovative wall right now, that Leviathan? It's like a wall that blocks mid vision and it goes up into A halls. Ooh, this is interesting. Looks like they're...
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure what site they want to go to. And Baby J gets a clean pick on Subrosen. What is this one way? That was
Off of the
insane.
opening. Oh, nice shot. That's a spike too. The Corey has found the spike. And another head's going to appear. You talked about Corey dumpstering people. It's definitely looking like that. He's looking for another one here with the Sheriff. Very controlled stuff from Corey. His teammates aren't with him either, so he is out here alone.
One enemy remaining.
Said Zachary at distance with the classic, and Leviathan's got 10 HP against 3 players.
It's a very, very difficult clutch for Leviathan.
Hate to see that, the Wisp, but I don't think it would have mattered too much. Amazing round coming in from FaZe to kick off the pistol, and Corey, I mean, you brought it up. Like, he was amazing on Ascent in the pistol round, and this is no different. Finds a spike.
Down A.
Really good game sense to figure out like where to be looking for that follow-up. Hits a very precise shot, and that it just went all downhill for FaZe, for TSM rather, from there.
I want to be there, Dan. I want to be there on that beach, you know?
Well, I'm sorry to say,
Or
Sean,
you-
you're just casting Valorant instead.
The double duelist A set up with Corey and Baby Bay. Corey smells this alert from Haze.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see if these pistols can find some timings, but they're playing really good spots here, but they aren't really in a position to be surprised.
Cool.
Good shot from Wardell. Gonna need some more of that. Nice flash, but
Down A.
it's looking more doable here now for Bang and Wardell. ABJ's getting closer around the pyramids. I don't think that they understand that he got so close. The Spectre is rattling off as well, and that's the distraction for Zachary to finish off the last player. And beautiful stuff there. FaZe. Going to make it work against the Eco, but the hardest test is yet to come. If they can pick up this bonus, now we can start talking about the comeback, I think. But I feel like it's very hard on this map with the ranges that you have to deal with to win these bonuses.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very difficult to win these rounds on Breeze, especially when you spread out into a base setup like FaZe is doing, where everyone's just going to get the normal fights they would get if it was a full gun, right? There's 3 on A, there's 2 towards B. TSM has like this really good slow default setup running right now. Viper lurking up top A halls, breaks some Cypher util, and bang, finds the opening on Corey.
Yeah, just
It's one
pushing
way
the
Cage.
issue there.
One way Cage up in halls that Baby J's using is just netting him free kills.
They definitely need it right now. TSM have just destroyed this A site. Maybe Jay's got to do a lot here, but doesn't get what he needs, leaving Raucus alone. And it's looking quite difficult. Again, it's the bonus, so we'll see what extra damage Raucus can do. It's a couple tags actually with that one, so he's got info on 2 players.
Spike planted.
Does he do it? Takes the plunge. FaZe now knows exactly where he is. FaZe had to have heard that, right? I don't know, actually. Maybe the sound doesn't go that far, because FaZe is still looking up top.
Or the jump peak, though. I think Bang spotted this. Yeah. Spectre not going to really perform at that distance, as we kind of mentioned, and TSM are going to close down the rounds. Bang with, I think, a 4K there. That was pretty immense from him, and Bang just delivers. Just
Really
this guy
does.
is really nuts.
I believe
just
when I was
enjoying
looking
him
at
so much.
Yeah. I believe when I was looking at the statistics for TSM coming into this matchup, he's actually fairly close behind Wardell. You know, like he has had a very, very good performance throughout this Challenger series. And I think he was initially given a lot of criticism, actually, from some of the players on FaZe. I think some of the players on FaZe said he wasn't the type of player that they should have been picking up.
Yeah. I'm going to see TSM focusing on this A site once again.
There's no vision, man. Look at this setup.
Ube looking for that peek on Cave and exposing himself a little bit there. That's actually going to work out, it seems, from FaZe ultimately. TSM were doing a pretty good job to bait out some of the peaks there, but they had to convert on the frags as well. Res comes through from Bang. And they're still trying to work this A site. Hey, he's going to wrap around from mid. Takes down Raucus. The trade is there at least.
Lucky.
Very tense stuff here for Zachary. Oh, he gets 2 straight out the toxic screen, and he nails the headshots. One more player to go, and into the loving embrace of Corey instead. Leviathan's going to fall, and that's TSM falling and just not finding the ground that they needed. FaZe looking. I mean, we kind of asked the question, you know, what do we need to see from FaZe, and they are just looking so good at holding these full site pushes.
Yeah. This is very impressive from Zach. You know, the counter Viper wall. I thought the Viper util on TSM was just S tier, right? The wall cutting across the site, the poison cloud to block all vision from that right pyramid. And then Sky could definitely send flashes out, right? A Trailblazer coming through. None of it got any value, though. Even a res wasted by TSM. Oh, dear.
Oh, Corey. Oh, man. He's actually doing so much work here off of the dimensional drift.
I know
One-way
exactly
smoke.
where you are.
Yes.
There's another one way. That is nasty, isn't it?
That is filthy.
I wonder if we're going to see more focus on that B site then for TSM in the rounds to come. There's with that lurk. Gets caught out.
One enemy remaining.
Very spread out right now. The spike from on Bang trying to make his way across to this B site with this Marshall. It's not a lot, I think, they're able to do with this one. Gets taken down, and another round in the back for FaZe. They are bringing this one back now, Sean. They're looking extremely confident. And again, the question now is, are TSM going to change their approach? Because FaZe are really locking down that A side. They've got a lot of excellent utility and options. Do TSM want to keep just running into that?
I think the problem is that, you know, they are a little bit weary of going into this B side against a Cypher with 2 trips and a Sova. It's what I mentioned earlier, right? You just have a Viper wall to protect you entering the B site. So a Sova playing elbow combined with a Cypher, that both agents that give you visibility on the other side of the wall, makes things really scary.
And we have those same opening Viper walls from both teams as well. Seeker's coming through to try to punish the Viper's pits. See if Subrosa can find that. It looks like that's not going to happen. The Bros are still creating pressure towards A, but at the same time, we get the push from TSM into this B site. So they are going to that B site after all. Bang, opening it up with the entry again. Baby J unable to find the timing. Bang defends. Oh, great
What a
shot from
shot.
Baby Bay. Picks Wardell out of the sky. Now FaZe in trouble for the first time on this half.
Last player standing.
Oh, this is a very bad look for Zachary. Oh, nice shot though. Finds the Viper at least. The Chopping Classic's going to finish him off.
Match point, Dan. 12-6 for TSM. And Hayes picking up the off and closing out the round. Who would have thought? The offing Cypher. Bringing us to 12.
Yes.
Jeez, Bang's sitting up there at 24 frags. I mean, we keep talking about him. Did we get the double Bladestorm this round? Ooh, that'd be spicy.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying... I really want to see FaZe stay alive in this map. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so much from their defense. They are on the knife's edge right now. They can't make a single mistake. Wardell looking for the quick shot off of the updraft there and keep Poison Orb at the end of the holes to try to prevent vision of the defenders. It's going to allow a lot of space for FaZe early on. The push actually in mid coming through from Zachary, Sean.
Oh, Dan, Baby Bay's up here all by himself, and I believe Sabrosa, does he still have the Trailblazer? He doesn't. Ooh, so they have actually no information possible that could... I think Baby Bay could feast right here on an A hit.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, wow,
No.
just like that. 4 players down for FaZe. And that might just be it here. It is going to have to be an ace clutch for Baby J to pull this one off.
Planted.
He needs someone to give him something. There's got to be some mistakes made here by TSM, and Baby J's got to be good enough to punish them.
That orb makes things 20 times more difficult.
Engage triggered.
I'm going to say, Dan. Oh.
There it is. The flawless to end things. Bang, getting the kill no less.
Capable of sticking in packs on their attack side. When I was looking at the statistics, their attack sides are actually quite good. Across all the maps, I think they have really good win percentages on their attack sides. They pretty much play their defense like this. Oh my god!
Everybody, I don't know if they signed a pact or what happened, but everybody's fighting in mids. And okay, we reset out of that, and there's only 2 players left here for FaZe. I mean, that was crazy.
Was there 5 there? I know there was 4. I didn't see where Baby J was.
There was enough.
It might have been all 5. There was enough. Yeah, there was enough. Apparently not enough because they lost all the
Spike planted.
gunfights. Other than the one against Bang.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. It's gonna be pretty difficult here for Baby J and Baby Bay to get in. Oh, that nanoswarm, that actually managed to get off there as well. That's gonna slow things down even more. And it makes it even worse because now both players have been spotted of FaZe. TSM know exactly what they're dealing with. Oh, I love that from Baby J. I mean, you gotta do something crazy. The acrobatics coming through.
I love how much of an old man Hayes is. He's thinking on my wavelength right there. He has that alarm bot, and I'm like, he could put that down for spawn. It would be a waste of money. Let's carry that into the next round. Let's carry that into the next round and save some money because this is a 4-on-2. So he actually just doesn't use it to save money. Smart play by Hayes. Yeah, this is going to be a hard half for FaZe if they can't steal this round because they're investing a lot, and the double initiator on Attack of Haven allows for a lot of seesawing. Oh.
That's a stunning shot to start the round from Zachary. So they needed to win this round or find a way to do it, and that's certainly going to make things a bit more difficult. Because Sabrosa as well, you know, that's the Trailblazer gone and the Guardian Lights. That's a lot of ways to effectively deal with these weapons and ways to clear some of these close positions. Oh, Baby J shutting down Hayes. A 4v3 advantage now here for FaZe on this eco. Well, this force buy. See what they can get done. Zachary's going to definitely get a shot off here. Is he going to connect? Good swing. Baits out the shot. They close the distance. Zachary trying to use the gravity well there. Able to isolate a 1v1, but the run and gun is going to work out with these Spectres. Down to Baby Bay and Raucus now. I mean, these players, Leviathan and Bang, are tagged really low here. They are definitely quick work for the Sheriffs. This is getting scary. Regrouping now through spawn. Okay, so Bang has some Astra util remaining. Both playing in the pocket. There's the smoke.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, the shock dust going to land. Wardell's just peppering away. Where's the punish? Oh, he's able to find Raucous before the punish can come through. There's still quite a bit of time to work with here. How does Baby Bay try to find a way to do this, though? Wardell is just... Oh, no, this looks like good, but still bullets left in, and that's the Red Bull clutch for Wardell. Oh, that was scary.
I love it. I love it. So what I was going to point out is that plant, you can actually drop smokes as Astro, Omen, any of the controllers, really. You can put a smoke on top of that back side box and force the diffuser to be sitting under a one-way. And obviously with Astro, you could also do gravity wells and the pulses. You could
all the fun
really
stuff.
be annoying. Yeah, you could be super annoying with that particular plant location. Man,
okay,
well, I love the little things TSM just did that round. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, we got the operator in for Wardell. And that's always going to be a scary prospect. It's actually a really fast play through mid into B, and there is a hole in B here. Some Master Utility to slow things down. We got the short take on A as well for the defenders. FaZe. Drone coming through. Ooh, straight in the face with that Trailblazer.
I wasn't aware of what would happen. That actually breaks the drone, does it not?
It should do, yeah. Any damage will break the drone.
Wow. That's a big tag then for Sabrosa.
Getting the plant in. The question is, how is the response here? You technically do want some players on the flank if you're trying to retake this B site. TSM don't have a lot of post-plant position. They do have Hayes sitting towards the attacker spawn, so he's here to deal with anyone trying to flank these positions. Baby J coming in deep from C long, though.
And Corey is also coming in from A. They can definitely play off of each other really well here.
The timing's unreal there. Corey able to take down Hayes as he turns his back to him. And now there's definitely trouble here, but Bang is still up in the action. Able to take down Baby J as well. Sabrosa also coming into the defense. And it looked like there was a lot possible there. It looked like things were lining up for FaZe, but you can see that TSM have really good protocols off of that B plant.
Yeah, I love that. Hayes has the mollies on deck just in case they need that for the spike. Bang has gravity wells to push people off the spike as well. Sabrosa with the guiding lights right in front of B main. So imagine smoking from B main and sticking that spike. He's definitely flashing coming through. I'm 100% sure. I mean, they just have really, really good protocols. Yeah, everyone was in the right spot in that post plant. Here again, flash over the wall combined with the arrow. It's just so well drilled right now watching TSM. I think maybe 2 tournaments ago we would have seen Wardell just dry peek that, right? Now they have the flash and the recon. It looks so much different.
Oh, Sabrosa really wants to get this punish in. Doesn't want to allow Corey to escape. Both flashes are used. Looking for the trade fragger. That's beautiful awareness there from Sabrosa. That is how you do it. Great stuff. TSM.
And that'll tell them
now
that
in a
this A
beautiful
site's
position.
empty. And there's the flash with the Seekers I was referring to. Imagine being in that A site. That Seeker's coming right up to you.
That's great.
And Sabrosa, he can just carry this all the way through to spawn. Great clearance. Oh, Baby J, that's a great shot.
Enemy remaining. Spike planted.
It is a small consolation, though, because it is a very well taken A site. That's going to be another round in the bag here for TSM. So, we talked about these slow starts for FaZe, and so far, we're not seeing anything different to that story.
Well, if our pattern holds true, Dan, I have bad news for FaZe. Ave would love to get one frag right here and die, so he has Blade Storm. That's not going to happen. He is 1 orb short. Let's see if he tries to steal the long A orb, or if he's just going to go with a buy here and use the Blade Storm later on.
Yeah, great awareness again from Sabrosa. And that was all off of the Trailblazer opening. That got the little bit of info, and then he knew how to follow it up. And now moving into this next round, we talked about securing some of these orbs. We've got a heavy presence there from TSM towards the C long position to begin with.
Ooh, yeah, look at this Oh, the Astra has a smoke back site to hide in for the recon. I think she might recall the smoke back site. The first 2 stars are going to be a smoke combined with a gravity well. This is going to be sick from Zach. Oh, please hit C. They're not going to do it. This was just for control of the orb. Get Sabrosa in the pocket.
You can see it's caused a rotation too, and they can definitely draw out some utility. So this Trailblazer plus the recon, all this info, is going to force a reaction.
That's so sick.
And look at that reaction. It's huge. We're going to get that Hunter coming through as well. The Cosmic Divide, they're really making this look like a C play, but it's a fake. They're going to A. And on the A side of things, it's just Baby Bay. Baby Bay will get a pick with that operator. That's going to slow things down, but he's got to do everything alone right now to slow this push. They know it's a fake. Everybody's going to come over. They have to rotate from C. Baby Bay has to buy time. He's got to buy time, but he can't against Wardell. The dash updraft with the Blade Storm is going to do everything that TSM need to get this spike planted. And now it's going to be so difficult to get back in. Oh, unless the whip is there. Corey able to punish. But still, there's more TSM players where that came from.
Yeah, Bang's gravity well really put a damper on the retake. And now, just have the 2-on-2 settled in. Baby J with an amazing flank. Bang is going to resettle in long, and he's going to get this recall back.
Enemy remaining.
Oh my god, he's so damn good. Bang with the jump peek as well to Bay. More shots to flicks in, but Baby J in an off angle will deliver. What a beautiful round here from FaZe. Baby J with just enough time to lock it in. And, oh, Baby Bay gets that pick on A long to spot the fact that it is indeed a fake. Slows things down just enough to make that doable.
Yeah, and I love watching, 2 top-tier jets like that. Baby Bay on the op playing A site, and Wardell with the Blade Storm knowing that there's an opping jet in that site. And just thinking about how Wardell approaches that situation with the dash updraft, just being way up in the air, cutting the space, being a very, very difficult target to hit. And the jet diff comes in.
This is a very fragile position for FaZe as well. They lost a lot of players, so their economy is kind of wrecked here. They really need to convert this second round. Oh, Corey. And now Zach also going down in Garage. Okay, so it's going to be very difficult now. Baby Bay is looking for information towards a lobby, but Ace is just holding this. Oh, okay. Well, Baby Bay has to do everything here. As Raucous in Garage.
Yeah, Raucous
is going to be a save.
Yeah, certainly he doesn't feel comfortable pushing out a garage in this scenario, right? You would assume someone from TSM is watching this, although no one actually is, but he wouldn't find anything even if he were to go out. So TSM with another really good post-plant setup. You can see Wardell holding C-Link, Bang holding front B, Leviathan kind of roaming around by window, and Sabrosa's hunting. And it looks like he might find Baby Bay here.
Yeah, Baby Bay staying alive with the operator would be so huge. Oh, especially because if they try to force it up in the next round, he can drop the operator, pull out the Blade Storm, the extra weapon, but never mind, that's all just been destroyed. Orcus is going to lose the Phantom as well, so insanely good round from TSM. Just finding, I mean, they got a double entry right at the beginning in 2 separate locations on the map. It's so hard to deal with that when you're in the defender's shoes.
Yeah, I think there was some miscommunication going on from FaZe there, because if you looked at Baby J's setup on the A site, he had the alarm bot at the entrance to the A site, which pretty much indicates this is going to be a retake A setup, and he has lockdown available. So those 2 things combined with the fact that, Corey and Baby Bay are pushing A lobby, they don't really mix very well. Like that's not a very good combination. Oh no!
A little bit hairy there, but yeah, you can see, I mean, it's pretty common FaZe like to go really aggressive in these rounds. You can't blame them. You've got pistols. You want to get the action happening as quickly as possible. Baby Bay has got that Blade Storm, though.
The jet standoff. Is Wardell patient enough? Oh no. And it's happened again! These A flanks are so well timed from FaZe. Twice now. It's just unreal, the timing. Here we have a post plant C. Or he's going to make it possibly winnable. With the Blade Storm on Baby Bay, I mean, this by no means do I count FaZe out of this round. Oh, that is not what you want to see if you're Baby Bay. Going to take the op in the next round. And that's going to put TSM at 6.
TSM, continuing as they've been going every single map of this series so far. We're really, we're hoping for FaZe to find more success here, but again, it is definitely difficult, especially on Haven, if you're unable to really disrupt the way that the attackers are defaulting effectively. TSM are kind of getting to play their game at the beginning of every round, and it doesn't really seem like there's any disruption for TSM. Sorry, rather from FaZe's side to throw TSM off of that.
Yeah, I'm very curious because FaZe has sat on quite a few of these ults for a long time now. So these are impactful ults. The Killjoy ult, Sova ult, the Astra. These are things that can really change the dynamic of a round. And now Corey might get the slung one.
I've got your trail.
The Hunter's Fury looking for damage. Does get some damage. No frags though. Zachary trying to defend this garage position. That's going to actually open things up for Baby Bay as well. Nice little distraction play coming through, and Zachary might even convert another one. Baby Bay at the back of this C site, certainly an issue. Does evade getting tagged by that recon. Here's the steps coming up. He's in a very difficult position. It's going to be shotgun mode with this operator, hiding behind the smoke. Beautiful from Corey, coming in for the assist. Corey actually takes down the second one. Baby Bay opened up toward Del, and now looks like FaZe might be in a good spot to stabilize here. TSM lacking players, lacking position.
Enemy remaining.
And this is exactly what FaZe needed. They can still turn this half around. Is it a scary spot? Oh my goodness, Wardell. That was so fast. Wow, that was so fast.
Ridiculously fast.
30 seconds.
Ooh. Yeah, that's crazy. And I was going to say that, if you're in FaZe's position right now, you really don't want to be giving up any guns here. You need to keep a strong economy. And it's just so difficult. They're hunting Wardell. They don't want to allow him to keep the operator, Sean, and it's costing them.
No. I thought it was happening. I thought he was getting that one too. I didn't think he was going to win the round. Like you said, that is an insanely expensive round for FaZe. And they're bringing 2 offs in the next round. Don't know how I feel about the double op setup on Haven, because you're almost forcing one of them to retake into a site. It's Jesus, that flick.
That's awesome.
My
you can
wrist
see
hurts.
his crosshair placement was on the jump peak. It's like elevated to catch anyone doing that jump peak shenanigans, and he's still just so ready for a peek off screen. Aim lab flick of the day, question mark? We'll have to see. You have to wait and find out. Into the next round we go, and we get a very aggressive opening here from Corey, using the firewall to try to make his way down mid safely. He managed to do it.
Clever. He did that to get past the turret, but it still caught him.
Wardell catches Baby J. That's just always going to happen, isn't it? Why have they done this to us? Baby Bay, on the other hand, might be able to find the follow-up, though. Operator coming into play, gets out of there. Wardell's chasing, though, with the Blade Storm. With that dash. Well, it's a barrel, but it's going to work out for Raucus there. So 4 versus 3 here. Hayes able to take down Corey in that deep mid position. This offers a recovery possibility for TSM as they go to C.
Hayes has ulted on sites a lot, so I'd expect that if he gets to C, he's going to ult on the site right here. Yup. And that's going to give them so much space for this post plant. The Molly's on the spike. Retreating along with a recon. 2 shock darts.
Yeah.
2 a gravity well. Have fun defusing that spike here.
The list keeps going. And they both are holding on to operators right now, and it seems like, they're definitely thinking of holding on to these. It makes a lot of sense for all of the reasons that you just listed.
I mean, I don't even look at the mini-map and look at the spike, Dan. What is going on under that thing?
I don't know. There's a lot happening. All right. Well, I mean, FaZe are definitely starting to look quite a bit better, and the double operator into the next round. Assuming they continue to hold on to this one, what would you like to see out of a double operator setup?
Oh man, really putting me on the spot here. Wow.
Okay, another question. Win conditions on this next round for FaZe.
Yeah.
What do they need to do at the beginning of the round to get the advantages here?
That's a good question. I thought Corey had a really good idea because what's happening is FaZe is putting the turret down in mid to stop mid aggression. So FaZe, if they want to play aggressive, they might need to push mid, just break the turret to fake some aggression, and then re-aggress on an extremity as TSM has to re-clear mid. It's like a whole little mind game of how the other team is going to react and how you're going to react to that reaction. But I don't know. FaZe just seems to send it and get the frags too.
Oh, that's a early opening in favor of TSM. Okay, it's looking to go aggressive with the operator here on mid. This is probably a good call given that they need to get something going in this round after losing a player early. Well, Corey getting taken down as well. This garage defense is just getting dismantled pretty reliably by TSM. And Sabrosa does so much in terms of pressure. Oh, Baby Bay whiffs that shot. That's not
That's a
a good
miss.
Yeah, it's so going to be so difficult to get any value here now. But Baby J coming into play though with that Vandal. Oh, the transfer is almost fantastic. Puts it in a 1 versus 3 for Raucus. Might be an opening here for Raucus. Catches Hayes straight in the face. 2 players backside. And Wardell, was he dropping? He's just so fast.
Yeah, he didn't even look like he was looking at him. I thought... I didn't even think he would be able to shoot. That had to be a flick and a half, right? That was crazy.
Yeah, that really looks like... in my head, it didn't look like he could shoot that quickly and be accurate. So, and oh, this is not good as well right now for FaZe. Sean, we've got TSM sitting on the Hunter's Fury, Cosmic Divide, and the Seekers right now. It's a lockdown for Baby J, but the buy is awful.
Oh my. Wardell is feeling real confident.
Yeah, I think Bay is also feeling confident, Sean, but
yeah.
Wardell's playground right now with this operator. That's the 3K.
You don't miss. You don't miss.
Don't miss. Here comes Raucus though. Oh, that's so
that
annoying
has to
if
be
you're
a little
Raucus.
frustrating, right?
Yeah.
Last round.
Okay, so 1 round still possible here. 1 more round, that is. For FaZe. They do have the ability to get a buy-in, I think. They've got some ults to work with as well.
I think that interaction that Raucus just had with Jet slightly more annoying than the holding your sight, get a frag, Sage reses that frag, so you basically didn't get a frag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both of those are really high up there on the annoying list.
Okay.
You want to fight it?
Seekers
Here comes
coming
the
in.
push. The Seekers, the Cosmic Divide's in there as well.
Oh, wow.
Initial defense from Baby J. The Hunter's Fury, though, there to make life even more difficult. You can see the pressure is just unbelievable from TSM. Great series of entry frags there. Looking so coordinated. He's looking for that player that rotates off of that C side of the map. And Leviathan's going to get to it quicker. 10-2. End of the first half. Once again, Sean, it is a desperate... Welcome back, everybody. It is the grand finals here. We've got TSM poised to win on Haven, map 4. Unless FaZe in the second half are going to be able to turn things around. They haven't shown much energy in this situation in the last few maps. We'll see if this will be any different, though, Sean, as we go into the pistol. Will Corey be the one, again, to prop FaZe up on his shoulders?
Yeah, if usually the way it works out when you watch FaZe is it's Corey or Baby Bit. And they lead the charge, and they often create a lot of space for the support players behind them with crazy plays. So they need these two to become active if they want to come back in this game. Ooh, nice little BT coming in.
Yeah, Baby Base straight in there with the dash. Oh, Corey with the hot hands. Able to actually make that happen, but bangs in there with the headshots with that ghost. He's claimed himself a spike, and that is going to be difficult now. Ooh. FaZe. At least have the trade from Raucus. So 2 versus 3, but again, the spike being lost deep on the B side is certainly an issue. Wardell's flanking too. Oh no, they have no idea about this. Oh, Wardell's so quick with the flick, and that is TSM picking up the pistol. The worst has happened. 11-2, 2 rounds away from winning this grand finals. TSM looking indomitable.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if Baby Bay didn't have the spike there, that take was incredible. I mean, the one-way smoke for C-Link, the Astra smoke for A-Link, the pre-planned molly for back sight as Baby Bay's dashing in. I mean, the initial take of B was insane. But I don't think it was set to be, a back sight B take with a spike. Unfortunately, it just got lost in a really weird spot.
Yeah. We got a fast push here and also a force flight coming through from FaZe in towards his A site. Wardell, elevated positions, holding things down really nicely. Oh no, he's done so much damage. He's just standing there so confident. Now Subrosa's on the flank as well. Baby J is the only frag here. Now Zachary as well, but it's not really worked out. There's no ground gained. It's up to Zachary to do everything here with a Marshall and a classic.
He recalled all 5. All 5 stars. Will he even get to use them? Oh, clay pigeon shooting. Let's go.
He's just standing in the open. He's not even moving, Sean. There goes the Drake. Doesn't care. Oh my goodness. Zachary's trying. Oh, he runs out of bullets. That's so unfortunate. Okay. 1 versus 2.
Playing with his food.
He really is. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, the bait run through. The bait run through. It didn't work. That's hilarious. Trying to fool Hazed in B site by recalling all the smoke, so he's like trailing through them. The Leviathan's just waiting on the other side. He knows it's all just
yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I don't like the look at this because Leviathan just peeks in. Just like, nope. 12-2. It is a match and series grand finals point here for TSM against FaZe. Can FaZe get a better showing going for themselves? It is a force by again, of course. Their backs are against the wall. The Spectres are coming out. We've got a Sheriff for Corey. And TSM are unrelenting. Wow, Corey, though, opens things up, but it's an even better response from Leviathan. We get the Guardian coming out from Bang to finish things off. One more player to be found is Corey with that Sheriff. Yet to be damaged. 2 players to find. Is it doable here for Corey? He actually has a spy control as well, but he's going to take the fight.
That
expecting there to be a trade fragger. Yeah.
It was dead on the garage entrance. He was so ready for that.
And FaZe is even more ready for it. 13-2. TSM are going to win the grand finals here. Excellent work from them. In fact, I don't think there was a single point where it was really in question here for TSM.